We now want to bring in Public Information Officer with Nevada's Department of Public Safety, Andrew Bennett. Andrew, that arrest report states Ruggs was driving more than 150 miles per hour. Posted speed limit for that street it was on is 45 miles per hour, so well over the speed limit there. You emphasize this every single day, the dangers of speeding. So what's your reaction this morning to this news?
We just heard the details of this crash, and there's no other way to describe it than to be a little disgusted. As someone who drives our roads, as someone who has loved ones who drives on these roads, this is the reality that we face every single day. As we see these fatalities unfortunately happen all too often, and so to hear that someone has such disregard for our community and for our laws, that they're going 156 miles an hour on a residential area. As well as, twice over the legal limit for alcohol. It's concerning, and it means that we have a lot of work to do as a community to make sure that we can reduce and eliminate these possibilities of these fatalities from happening.
Andrew, I think most people who come to Las Vegas think of it as a party town. There's certainly lots of partying that goes on. Do you think we have a bigger problem of speeding and drunk driving than any other metro area our size?
Dave, this is a great question, and it's something that I often get asked when I tell people that I'm responsible for educating, especially Las Vegas and the state of Nevada when it comes to our traffic safety laws. Statistically, we have the same problem as most metropolitan areas. It's not specifically worse because we're Las Vegas. I strongly believe that we're the greatest city in the world and we're the greatest state in our union. We want people to have an incredible time here. We want them to do it safely, and we want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to get home at the end of the day. But no, Las Vegas specifically, we don't have just as worse of an issue because we are, or the perceptions that we have as a city. For the most part, we're in line, but we have a lot of work to do to get to that ultimate goal of zero.
Now, this case getting a lot of attention, considering it is a Raiders player, was a Raiders player, now former. Can you break down the numbers for us so we get a better idea of what we're really dealing with here in town?
Last night, I lit my 317th candle in this last year. We're now approaching the deadliest year in a decade when it comes to roadway fatalities, and we still have 2 months left this year. But 317 families are going to experience what it's like to, again, have that empty seat at the Thanksgiving table. And as someone who has experienced that personally, I can tell you that there is no worse feeling. And so for us as a community to lose a 23-year-old with 316 other people so far this year, we really need to try to figure this out because unfortunately we're only going to continue to go up at this point.
Andrew, you're with the Nevada Department of Public Safety. We always depend on you for the best answers on this topic. Thank you so much for joining us today.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dave and Kalina.
Of course. For the latest on this ongoing investigation, be sure to head over to our website, ktmv.com/Ruggs.